sure you don't turn pucks over around the defensive blue line.
Those are our Desert Dexa keys to the game. Get your body composition scan today at DesertDexa.com. Shot goes off the backside of David Goyette. Battling in the corner is John Hayden. Working it around to the far wall now for Ben Myers. It's broken up. Good play by Goyette to feed it down low as he looks to go for Hayden, but in the way there was Noah Warren. Back out to center ice, it will roll. Price to Hammell. He'll catch the red, dump it in, blockered away by Husso. Hayden gets a piece of this one. It rolls to the front of the goal. Goyette trying to spin and shoot again. This time, Sasha Pastajov hustles it out to the neutral zone, looking for Justin Bailey, who scored his first goal against Coachella Valley a few weeks ago, but look now, he has 8.
Yeah, seemed to have lit a little fire underneath him since then, and this line with Pastajov and Bailey has been outstanding for the...
Fedorov gets his 5th of the season. It puts the Gulls ahead 1-0 with a power play goal. And now the Firebirds playing from behind. And now trying to find one past Billy Husso. As Kaden Hammell at the right point keeps it moving. Tipped off the stick of Morrison. Chops it out of midair in search of J.R. Avon. Hines to the far wall for Caulfield. Brought through center ice for Gaucher, and now an odd man rush develops. Fedorov to the slot. Good play by Caden Price as he twists it loose from Judd Caulfield. Morrison gets in over the San Diego line. He'll drop it off to the left wing corner. Hines now battling for possession. Perkis in there as well. It rolls to the side of the goal. 14:48 to go in the first period. 1.5 minutes to go in the San Diego power play. Shot.
Good at getting big bodies in front of the net. So they're going to get some point shots and just use the big bodies as battle in the front.
Fedorov trying to work it down low. Caden Price gets a piece of it, clears it down the ice. 14:30 to go in the first. 1:13 left in the San Diego man advantage. It's restarted. Here by Pastajov. Gains the blue line. Steps through a check. Pastajov in on goal. He scores. What a goal by Sasha Pastajov. The second. Caden Price works it in over the line. Ishak twists it behind the near side boards. Here's Pastajov to the point for Tyson Hines. He bobbles it. Gets it back for Mishak. Mishak turns it back up top. Near side for McEwen. Locates the puck, sends it behind the goal line. 2-0 Gulls here in the first period. Halfway through period number 1. Justin Bailey steps through a check. Leighton Road gets a piece of the pass intended for Tyson Hines. Pastajov frees it up to the far side. Roland McEwen bumped by Stevens. Price overskates it. Morrison races on in. Up the wing. Road still trying to get it out. Now the Firebirds finally clear their own zone. Kaden Hammell gets to the blue. Here in this back half of period 1. Tangling up along the boards in front of the penalty boxes. Each team with a couple of bodies there, pinning the puck up against the wall. Comes free for Avon. Over the line, Fergus, high slot, pass for Avon, just a shade behind him. Great play by Fergus to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Mihajlovic to the corner, Spinorama on goal, and Coco makes the save as both Price and Hammell drop their sticks, and Price the only one who got his back.
Yeah, they kind of ran into each other and both ended up losing their sticks, which turns into a little bit of a handicap in the Firebird zone right now.
Morrison takes down Carpenter. Puck comes out in front. Here's a giveaway. Carpenter to no one in particular, but the Gulls have it. A shot is blocked by Caden Price. Good play by Carpenter, just centering that puck in front, hoping for the best. The Firebirds find their way outside of the zone. Morrison with the touch. He'll chip it on in. Looking for Goyette. Him and Brouillard go side to side. Good effort by Myers. Now for Hayden, right circle. Shot blocked by Brouillard. Goyette rubbed out by Warren. Another good play by Myers. Centering feed in front for Goyette. He's stoned by Husso.
Yeah, good opportunity there for David Goyette, but Billy Husso did a good job of sealing off that short side.
Goyette gets it from Myers, but couldn't get it off his stick. What a shift for Ben Myers, just picking pucks up left and right.
Well, again, it's that veteran presence. They do a great job of keeping their feet moving and keeping on the right side of the puck.
Myers off the skate of Hammell. Quick work north for Hayden. Defensive zone. Pounded at by Mitchell Stevens. Solberg. Plenty of speed the other way. Solberg's shot blocked by Price. Firebirds back out to center. Stevens over the line. 2-on-2 with Melanson. Stevens twirls up, throws it down low. Just misses Melanson on the tap-in. Hammell drives it to the front of the goal. Lugged down and cleared by Brouillard. So Stevens setting up a good chance. Melanson just a bit off target. Myers flips it to the corner. He gets tangled up. John Hayden gets to the puck now in the corner. Don Mishek battles against Hayden. Goyette to the blue line. Price shoots just wide of the goal. Rebound Goyette out in front. Hayden had his stick lifted but gets it back. Price's drive blocked in front. That hit Myers, who was in a dangerous area. Luckily, he's okay.
Yeah, I was lucky I didn't have a whole lot on it and clipped him up around the shoulder pad.
Justin Bailey waiting for some help. He'll drop it back left side for Brouillard. Backdoor effort, and that one doesn't make its way through. Pastajov again, shut down by Coco, and he gets the whistle and holds on. Langelo. Avon tries to hop in. Now the Gulls have a 3-on-2 rush with under a minute to go. The pass a little too far ahead of Phillips. Langelo resets. Works his way in, goes far corner. Bumps aside Hammell. Good stick by Morrison, and that puck lands right behind the goal line once more. Nathan Gaucher feels the pressure from Nelson. Colangelo up top, broken up by Coachella Valley. Here is Avon and Furcus. Sheriff and fire departments for children who unfortunately have to go through traumatic events. Is there to help them as the teddy bear.
Yeah, the sheriffs do a great job of that here in the Valley, and all the more power to them.
Leighton Road trying to work his way out of a jam. Does, but a re-entry here for Gaucher. Puts it on goal. Saved by Coco. Rebound came out. Second try by Melanson. Couldn't get it cleared away. Luckily for them to get a shot off. Great back check by Colangelo.
Yeah, Colangelo did a great job of catching Leighton Road's stick just as he was about to get in clear on net.
Stretch pass knocked down through center. Morrison for Jagger Furcus. Poked away by McEwen. Matthew Phillips, as you mentioned, 3 years playing against Coachella Valley. 19 points in 17 games.
Not counting the gift he gave us the other night.
Avon with a try to the front of the goal. Here's a shot by Price off the outside of the post. Avon almost batted that out of midair off the side of the net.
Yeah, almost a kind of a miniature Michigan move.
Kaden Price runs out of time. Avon gets it loose. Morrison a tough try under his stick. Price flutters it to the front of the net. Blockered away by Husso. And Nico Mijatovic gets it out to center.
And again, a really good start for the Firebirds where they put a little power play, but you can get some momentum back here with a good kill.
Oh, and McEwen steps up, takes a shot. Glove saved by Coco.
When the battle's around that front of the net.
Face-off win for the Gulls again. Here is McEwen on a cross. Sasha Pastajov towards the front of the goal, and it wires all the way around. And comes back inside San Diego ice. 20 seconds gone already on this Nelson penalty for holding. Back through center ice, it's Pastajov for Bailey. Now Pastajov again, stopped by Coco. He got a stick on it.
Yeah, really good stop there by Nike Coco. Unfortunately, Pastajov kind of snuck in by himself.
Up the left wing side, Sidorov for McEwen. Left side, center point. Pastajov now at the right circle. Shot gets jammed and knocked away by Charlie Wright.
Yeah, good block there by Charlie Wright, and he's able to sweep it out over the blue line.
McEwen sorts it back here for Mishek. Over the line, they just work onside. A centering feed goes off of the skate of Mishek, pushed around by Coco, and this one's cleared by John Hayden. Quick up top, though, for the Gulls. Phillips drags it onside. Stevens upends Washi. There's a centering feed, and Coco. Morrison, Gaucher on the draw. Here's Hammell at the right point. This deflects.
To be a dent in your helmet, so. Fortunately for Ben, the helmet did its job.
And it did. Jagger Firkus to center now. Kaden Price tracks his way in. Logan Morrison cuts it around the boards. Firkus back from Morrison to the point for Kaden Price. Now Morrison back on it. Sends it around the wing. Firkus wrapped up by Solberg. Helped out by Gaucher. And Hines just out of the zone. Caulfield out to center. Gaucher is on Goyette over top of the net. It hit a stick, but a good try by 88 and White. Price keeps it moving. Goyette a centering feed off of Washi protecting the goal crease. And Colangelo gets it out to center, and a chance for Washi. In on Coco, and he denies it.
Another good stop by Nikkei Coco is, unfortunately, Price got caught a little flat-footed there.
Washi looked to go 5-0, and Coco shut him down. Price sends it back in. Husso pressured by Firkus. Just able to get enough jump on that one. Hines on the backhand all the way down. And icing will be short of icing. Husso tries to catch the Firebirds in a change. Phillips in over the line. Washi stopped by Coco. Nothing. The Firebirds have the lead, being outshot by a plenty as a drive off the faceoff by Colangelo just finds its way wide.
Yeah, Colangelo had a lot of time there in the slot to get that shot away.
Ewens off the boards from Morrison. 2-on-1 for the Firebirds. Avon with Firkus. Avon scores! Face-off one back by San Diego inside the defensive zone. And now Jacob Melanson throws a heavy shoulder as he connects on Nico Mijatovic. Melanson another check, this time on Ryan Carpenter. That's when the Firebirds play their best, when everybody's activated, and Jacob Melanson is a big linchpin of that. Stevens, 2-on-1 with Melanson. Stevens couldn't get the shot off. Throws it in front of the goal, looking for Melanson, and it's shut down. Hammell for Stevens. Shoots, fought off by Husso. Goes an L early on in period 3.
And it'd be interesting to see if the Firebirds do a little more pinching in this third period, or whether they wait till the last half of it to try and create a little bit of offense from the back end.
Buck around the boards for Carpenter. Now McEwen pushed to the glass by John Hayden. Good work by Hayden. And he gets knocked down by McEwen. Off the wall. Goes back to the near side for Stian Solberg. Under the stick of Carpenter. And this is icing. It's in.
Again, third period's a little scrambly to start with. Both teams being semi-careful.
Kaden Price runs into a bit of trouble. Phillips around him. Washi as well. Kaden Hammell pries it loose. And Logan Morrison moves it away from Sam Colangelo. Phillips bounces it around the bend. Solberg, his shot tipped towards the goal. Ends up just going wide. A good chance with Phillips right in front of Coco.
Yeah, it was good deflection by Phillips there, and fortunate for the Firebirds that just went wide.
Avon works out to center ice. Pulled the other way. Hammell slows it down for Logan Morrison. Reset as Firkus got a stick on it. Picked up by Roland McEwen. Broken up at center. Myers through. Face off one by the Firebirds, but they can't clear the zone. Here's Mijatovic. Mijatovic for Burke. Al Burke up top. Turns and shoots. Blocked in front. Loose puck. Coco makes the save. The rebound available. Grab gathered by John Hayden as Luno twists it away for San Diego. A rolling puck through center. Here's John Hayden over the line. David Goyette feeds it down low. Goes off the skate of Luno. Back for Myers. Hayden wrapped up. Myers gets it loose. And Myers behind the goal line. Out in front. front. Saved by Husso. Mijanovic looking for the clear. He can't get it out. Jugnov back down the wing.
The face.
The muscle, if you will. Avon races for a puck. J.R. Avon tries to spin away from McEwen. Avon centering feed just under the stick of Ferkus. This line is just done wonders for Coachella Valley since they've come together.
Yeah, this line's been outstanding.
Another chance for them. Ferkus for Hammell. In behind the goal. Chopped at. A read by Price. He'll keep it at the half wall. Avon puts it right back down the way. McEwen gets to it for San Diego as we're halfway through the third period. 2-2 here at Acrisure Arena. Evan Pinnick, Grant Fuhr, Gino Lamont, Tim O'Brien. Thanks for being with us here on this Friday night. A little rainy and cold outside. This game sure heating up inside. See what I did there, Grant?
I like that.
Yeah. Never been twisted on in. Never so important to get to the red line to negate icing. Myers tangles up with Solberg. Firebirds come the other way. Goyette over the line. Left circle Goyette. In on goal. Broken up by a sliding Solberg.
Yeah, Solberg did a good job of getting down to block that shot as Goyette tried to use him as a screen.
Myers back in. Goyette down low. Just missing Hayden, who drives to the front of the crease. And a shot glove save. Husso on Kaden Price. 8:10 to go in the third period. Evan Pinnick, Grant Fuhr, Gino Lamont, Tim O'Brien with you. Thanks for being with us. Jagger Ferkus trying to get it in the corner. Morrison, you tied the game a short time ago. He gained some space and reset out to center. Here is Hammell. He'll race back inside of his own zone. And try to sort things out. Kaden Price gets around the forecheck for San Diego and sends it down. And Billy.
The officials have kind of allowed a couple of things, so they're not going to be the difference in this hockey game.
Here's Sidorov back on side. They'll flip it along behind the net. Gaucher pushed down by Kaden Price. Caulfield up top, shot stopped by Coco. The rebound knocked away past the blue line as having to retrieve is Noah Warren. Clear down Sidorov off of Brouillard. Time winding down in the third period, still tied at 2. Nick Brouillard skates in. Brouillard to the far side boards, in behind the net for Igor Sidorov.
Sidorov's been very good in this hockey game for San Diego and scored the first goal and has had a couple of really good opportunities since.
Offside.
It's out of the zone.
30 seconds to go in regulation. Avon racing for the puck. Avon near side corner. Works it around the bend. Here's Burke for Nico Mijanovic. Mijanovic over the line. Left circle. His shot doesn't find its way through. Gaucher pressured by Price. Still has the puck. Blue line McEwen on a cross for Solberg. Time winding down in regulation. Shot block kept onside. Broken up by Ferkus. Hammell off the boards. And that takes us to overtime.